One of the most common questions I get is, Justice, how do you calculate so good in chess? And in today's video, I'll be playing 3 games and I'll be showing you exactly how I calculate in chess. As I'll be explaining my thought process move by move, the games are going to be very instructive and also very entertaining. And without further ado, let's get some games started. All right, who do we have here? We have a 2165 rated player. Guy is going for the Queen's Pawn opening. Are we going to be seeing the Queen's Gambit or some London system? The Queen's Gambit decline it is. Something I'm going to capture, not really, maybe not now. Maybe we are going to see the positional line of the Queen's Gambit declined. But let's see what opponent is up to. Yes. I think a move like this, yes. And I think we can block this way. We can break the pin this way, play moves like this, and just castle my king. Stay away from chaos. Alright, evil bishop. I guess opponent plans is to play moves like this and then a move like this. Let's go here. Maybe is opponent going to castle here? Don't tell me opponent is going to do that. You're going to do that, be my guess, bro. Be my guess. Where do I put this bishop? A move like this doesn't seem to do well for me. A move like this, kind of like, I'm not seeing what I get with that. A move like this comes to mind. A move like this comes to mind. What if opponent plays this move? The idea is to capture here as a move. So a move like this. What if opponent plays this move? Just hitting my bishop immediately. All right, let me try to focus on just finishing my development. Let's focus on finishing my development. All right, let's go here. Let's go here. My next move is likely this. This is going to be my next move, and just putting pressure here. For now, I'm putting pressure here. Looks like opponent can play this move, and opponent can actually do that. All right, let's go here. I'm putting pressure on this pawn. A move like this comes to mind, but then opponent has this move. Okay, not really a move I should worry about. Why am I not even capturing here? Because opponent has this. Wait, if I capture there, am I trapped? Yes, I'm sure. I'm not trapped. Yes, I'm trapped. That's a poisoned pawn. If I capture here, opponent plays this move. And tell me, where's my queen going? Tell me, where is my queen going? Queen is going nowhere. I think we can capture here. Now I like to capture here. And after I move like this, I think I can capture here. And like I capture here, just trying to make sure I do not get trapped. If I capture here, if opponent captures this way, I can play a move like this. Wait, what am I talking about? That's just capturing a pawn. Okay. That's not really a pawn we want to capture. I think I like this move. Problem with that move is that opponent can capture here. That is the problem with that move. I may want this move. This position seems to be good for my opponent. So after I move like this, what if my opponent goes here? After I move like this, if my opponent push pawn, I'm just going to push pawn forward and grab this. So after I move like this, what if opponent push pawn here? I guess I can capture here. Problem is that when I capture here, it comes with check. Maybe I can still get away to capturing here again. So after I move like this, my opponent captures, I capture with check. Also, a move like this is looking very juicy with intentions of landing here. Okay, let's go here first. Let's see how opponent handles this. A move like this, I guess I can go capture here. No, not really. A move like this, I feel like attacking it. I guess we can't really attack it. Did I really calculate this move? Did I really account for this move? Don't tell me I did not account for it. Okay, that move is bad. That's just, oh shoot. Maybe not as bad as I want it to be. Opponent has this move. What if I go here? Opponent captures here. I capture here. I'm tempted to go here. But then opponent has this move. There is tactics here. I can capture here. If opponent captures here, I capture here. And then I can capture here. I should be fine. I'm giving, that is going to be dynamic. Position is going to be really dynamic. I'm taking a risk here. But let's do it. Let's have some fun. I'm taking a risk here. Let's have some fun. Opponent has to capture. You have to. You have to capture. So I get 3 pieces for a queen. 3 pieces for a queen. The game is on. It's not like I'm completely lost or anything. The game is on. Very dynamic game. Okay. The threat is to capture here. This is also another move we can play. Taking advantage of this. But if opponent sacks here, I just go capture here. I have no issues. My next move is likely to capture here next. Opponent wants to land a move here, but I'm not buying it. I am not buying it. A move like this, I would like to say is asking for trouble. Just not enough trouble. Just not enough trouble for my liking. I think we have this move. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm calculating everything. We play a move like this. What do I expect from my opponent? A move like this. Not really buying it. I can just go back capture here. So after I move like this, I'm burning time. After I move like this, what is my opponent going to play? Okay, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Let's just get full of pawns. Let's get full of pawns. A move like this is going to be a disaster because after I move like this, that is just pinned. The opponent cannot do that. Our opponent might be interested in playing this move. I'm looking at going here already. Capturing here is also not. It's also a move I can get away with playing. Opponent has a queen, but if I'm able to coordinate my pieces very well, opponent is just opponent is lost. That's just it. Opponent will just be lost. I'm able to coordinate the pieces very well. Opponent has no chance. I'm looking at this check first, and then a move like this. It doesn't work. A move like this. Okay, there is a problem here. Just in case you are wondering, if I capture here, opponent is going to sack here, and I really want that. I really want that. If I capture here, opponent sacks a rook. I can land a check here. The problem is that my opponent has this check, which I do not really like. And move like this, I kind of like. A check here. Okay, I play a move like this. Opponent sacks here. And then I land a check here. And then a move like this. I'm burning too much time. Burning too much time trying to figure this out. I think I prefer my pieces to be coordinated like this. Let's go here. Opponent can sack the rook here. I'm looking at going here next. I'm setting up all kinds of nastiness here. Oh, my queen is, my rook is hanging. Move like this. Oh, everything is hanging here. I did not really think about that move before playing it. I'm running out of time. Hopefully that's not a blunder. The idea is to play this move. That's the idea. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. This is a blunder. If I go here, opponent captures here. I can just capture here. If I go here, opponent captures here. Best opponent putting the queen because I feel like the queen should be trapped. I think I should win my opponent's. Is it going to be enough? That's the question. Call an ambulance, but for my opponent. Call an ambulance, but for my opponent. And it is GG's. It is GG's. This is going to be an interesting one to analyze. Let's see. Let's see. Did I blunder at the end? I know, even though I traded the queens, I believe I was completely winning after trading my queens for the 3 pieces. But I think there was a point I did not really calculate one move, and that move might just be a very costly mistake. Okay, you can see from the graph. From the graph, I think I was not in serious trouble until a blunder here. I played with 82.7% accuracy. Opponent played with 76.1. Let's quickly see what happened in this game. It was the Queen's Gambit declined the positional line, and opponent is playing it weird, but so far so good. Position is still completely equal, and I was the one that played the first mistake in the game, and then I followed it with another mistake. After capturing here, I played this move, another mistake again. Wow. Okay. That was bad. And after this check, whoosh, I have to play this move. I just wanted to be fancy. But even after capturing here, I was still completely winning. Captured here. I captured here. Not completely winning, but the position was better for me. And then opponent just blundered a pawn. And then I captured here. And after this move, oh shoot. Okay. A move like this is still playable, so not bad. That's a blunder. That's a blunder. And that's the best move. And that is a blunder. Opponent had to give back the queen and then capture here. Wow, 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 wow. The position was messy. Opponent just had to give back the queen. In this position, opponent had to capture here. And after this move, capture here. And I'm just down the exchange. I'm down the exchange. I know I know that move might be a mistake because I really did not calculate before playing that move. Opponent played this move, and after I capture here, opponent decided to land a check here. Opponent is saying call an ambulance. The problem is that the ambulance you are calling, you are not calling it for me. You are calling it for yourself. As I land this move, that's a discovered check, and the opponent can play a move like this to block the check. I just captured the queen. Opponent blocks the check this way. I can even capture here first. Before I capture here, I can ignore capture here. Try to play a move like this and just get everything traded. So opponent resigns. Let's get another game started. Okay, who do we have here? We have a 22-33 rated player. Let's go with the king's pawn opening. Opponent is going d4. Okay, looks like we are going to be having the Scotch game. I'm looking at going for the Scotch Gambit. Let's play the Scotch Gambit. Let's see how opponent handles this Gambit. That is the main line of the Gambit. So opponent can play a move like this, and after I play a move like this, opponent plays this move, I go here, and all of that is theory. But let's see how opponent handles it. Opponent is already thinking. Looks like I've taken my opponent out of preparation. Is that correct? Is my opponent thinking about playing a move like this? I think I can just capture here immediately, and I should be fine. Okay, opponent plays this move. Opponent, after thinking for a while, found the correct move. And after, if opponent plays this, that's the best move. Opponent is finding the best move now. That's the best move. Some people play moves like this. Some people play moves like this. Let's see how opponent handles this. A move like this is also good, I guess. Oh, opponent cannot really play a move like that. Opponent has to deal with this. Opponent has to deal with this. Yes, that's the move. What am I even yapping about? I think we capture here, or don't we? Yes, we capture here. And after I move like this, I think this is the way. This is the way we capture here. Opponent should capture this way, which is good. According to the theory, that is good. And then we just castle this way. A move like this, I'm expecting. A move like this, I'm expecting. After which we play a move like this, and we can get to gain some tempo. We can get to gain some tempo on the knight like this by kicking the knight away 2 times and making progress with our pawn before we play this move and offer my opponent a knight trade. What I'm talking about. The knight comes back. Some people move the knight here, and after this move, kind of lost already. Was not expecting my opponent to play that move. But that's a move. I'm just out of my preparation. Let's keep everything defended this way. I'm looking at going here, probably going here. A move like this comes to mind, but the moment my opponent captures here, this pawn, okay, the pawn is not hanging. Pawn won't be hanging. Pawn is not going to be hanging. If I play this move immediately, it doesn't really work. If I play the move immediately, it doesn't. Oh, it works. What am I even saying? What was I saying? I thought my opponent had 2 pieces attacking this square. I think playing the move immediately like this should be good. I'm looking at just pushing forward next and just ruining my opponent's king side. That's exactly what I'm looking at doing. Okay, let's go here. That's a very evil pawn. Very evil pawn. Opponent makes a simple mistake here, and my queen gets here, and it is GG's. Opponent lets my queen gets there, it is GG's. So I guess I'm looking at playing a move like this. I'm trying to go here and here like this. But let's see. Let's see how my opponent handles this. I like this move. The idea is to play this move and try to infiltrate this way. That is the idea. Is my opponent looking at playing this move? That's a very useless move. That move does absolutely nothing for my opponent. Opponent has to watch out for this move. The problem is that how is my opponent really stopping this? How is my opponent stopping this? If opponent sacks this piece, I think I can capture. And regardless of what my opponent plays, I should be able to go here. If opponent tries to stop me, after I move like this, I just bring back my bishop. I have an evil battery here, and that should be decisive. Should be decisive. And if I'm able to play this move first, even if opponent sacks here, I think I can ignore and just play a move like this. Or maybe then opponent sacks the queen. Position is just position should just be completely winning. Position should be completely winning. The Scotch Gambit strikes again. The reason I like playing the Scotch Gambit is that in most cases you won't be even sacrificing a pawn because in many lines, in the main lines of the Scotch Gambit, usually you just get your pawn back and it's just an equal position. Like what my opponent played in this game, I think it was the main line. Yes, it was the main line. It was one of the main lines. I think there's a lot of lines in the Scotch Gambit. It was one of the most common lines in the Gambit where you are not really down with pawn, but you have ideas of just pushing pawn. And if opponent is not paying attention, opponent just resigns. So a move like this, just hopping in, that is the game plan. And opponent is thinking, how do I solve this? The moment opponent plays a move like this, maybe trying, the problem is, okay, it doesn't work. Told you guys, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's check. And that's checkmate. And that is GG's. Let's quickly analyze this game. I think I should play with a very high percentage of accuracy in this game. High percentage of accuracy in this game. Let's see. I played with 98.8% accuracy. I was playing many book moves and played 12 book moves. Opponent played 11 book moves and opponent just made some inaccuracy and 2 mistakes and it was over. Let's see what happened in the game. This is all theory as I earlier mentioned. You can see that is the main line and this is theory. And the opponent had to find this move. Some people play moves like this. Some people just move the knight back. But the best move here is the best line and the most challenging line here is to strike in the center with this pawn. And the opponent found it. And then I pinned. I captured here. And trading there is still the best move. I told you guys, capturing there. This is all theory. And castling here is the best move. We play a move like this. We play a move like this. We hit the knight again. This is all theory, guys. And then we defend. Okay, I stepped out of the theory first. I think I should have moved my knight here. But for some reason, I played this move. I think I like to support the knight this way. So that maybe I can get to put my knight here and try to create some mess on the king side. Opponent decided to trade. And after the trade, push pawn forward. Bro. The problem here is that I'm threatening to push pawn forward. And opponent is not paying attention. I push pawn forward. And this is just move 16. And I'm already completely winning. Position is equal. Material equal. But guys, I have a threat on my king. I have serious threat on my opponent's king. And it's not an easy threat to deal with. The engine wanted me to even take it slow. Play moves like this. But I did not. And after opponent plays a move like this, it is already checkmate in 4. After this move, we land a check here. And checkmate here. And that is GG's. Let's get another game started. Okay, what do we have here? I have the web guy. Let's go with the king's pawn opening. Let's see how opponent handles this. Opponent is going for the Sicilian. I'm looking at going for the Smith-Morra Gambit. Take my opponent out of any home preparation they have. Bro, leave all home preparation alone. A move like this I kind of like. A move like that doesn't seem to do much because opponent just moves the knight and there is nothing. A move like this, I'm interested in playing. Let's go here. I see my opponent playing this move, and after I move like this, opponent is not going to capture here. After I move like this, if opponent gets greedy and capture here, I think I have this check, and the king is going to be stuck on the center of the board. So after I move like this, what is opponent going to do? I'm threatening to capture here. Not really threatening. Land the knight here. The knight doesn't really seem to be doing much there. Okay, let's go here regardless. I think I still like this move. I like this move. Just trying to bait my opponent into capturing here. After I move like this, I can capture here with check. Whoosh. The king can go here. I just mess this up. I thought the king has to go up. Oh my goodness. How did I not see this? Oh my god. Is my opponent going to be brave enough to capture here? Opponent is thinking, Justice, what do you have? What do you have? Opponent is thinking, I have nothing, guys. I have nothing. I'm not seeing what I have. After I move like this, it is resignable already. Okay, if opponent plays this move, what if I go here? Just trying to, oh, opponent doesn't capture. Opponent is saying Justice. Going to stay away from this chaos. You are planning. Count me out. Count me out of this mess. So let's say we go here now. Opponent can push pawn forward. Oh, that's another blunder. We cannot really go there. Right, let me just go here. And then land my knight here. Knight is living rent-free in my opponent's part of the board. That's a very strong knight. Also, a move like this, I'm already considering. Trying to also bring my other rook here. This knight is an annoying knight. Not an easy knight to get rid of. I believe that move was a blunder. After the game, I'm going to analyze. Let's see. I believe it was a blunder. But I was already looking at plans of playing moves like this. And if opponent goes back here, a check here. Doesn't really work. The king can just step aside. I really had nothing there. Oh, I was thinking of capturing here first. Okay, if my opponent had captured here, I was looking at capturing here first. If my going back, let's go back. In this position, okay, not in this position. If my opponent had captured here, I was looking at capturing here first. And after my opponent captures, then I play this move. And I'm threatening to land a check here. That's the threat, but I'm already down with piece. So if opponent can afford to give up this rook, If opponent plays move the queen back here, I think I have this check then, and I can sack here, give up, capture the rook. But my knight is not coming out. I don't think my knight can come out of that alive. And if my knight is not escaping, opponent is going to have 2 pieces for a rook, and that should be completely winning for my opponent. Opponent missed that. I wish I had a light square, have a light square bishop now to harass that queen. I don't. Let's go here. Opponent is going here, I guess. Also, pushing pawn here comes to mind. Just trying to keep everything rock solid, yeah. Oh, wish I can replace that knight with a different knight. Problem is we can't. Let's grab here. Let's play a move like this. A move like this is also something I'm considering. Opponent goes here. I think I have this move. Just saying the evil queen. What's your plan? Right, let's go here. I see this knight landing here, and I'm trying to stop the knight from landing there. Let's go here. Let me play a move like this first. If opponent push pawn, I want to push pawn forward. I'm looking at pushing pawn forward first. Let's see how opponent handles this. If you push pawn forward, I push pawn forward. If I capture here, opponent just captures here and gain an unnecessary tempo on my queen. I'm not interested in doing that. The reason I'm playing this move just to stop this knight from hopping forward. They're evil knight. Do not hop forward. Don't be an evil piece and hop forward. Okay, let's see what opponent strikes with. I believe opponent really wants to play this move and saying if you play this move, I can capture here. But now I have a rook defending the pawn, and opponent is interested in something else. Need to keep my pawn defended. I need to keep my pawn defended. A move like this doesn't keep my pawn defended. I kind of like the move doesn't keep my pawn defended. A move like this, I think I like. Also, a move like this, trying to say evil queen, move away. My opponent dares to play a move like this, which doesn't seem to make sense. That move just traps my opponent's queen. Move traps my opponent's queen. If I dare to move this piece anywhere, I'm losing this knight and rook. So I cannot really move the piece anywhere. A move like this is music to my ears because after I move like this, oh, the piece is not really trapped. The piece can go here. After I move like this, okay, opponent can capture here. And when I capture here, it's GG's. All right, let's chase this evil piece away. Or can't we? Yes, we can. I think after my opponent moves the queen anywhere, where are they moving the queen? Push. They do not really have to move the queen away. They do not really have to move the queen away. A move like this comes to mind. A move like that doesn't seem to do much for me. Let's go here. Wow. I'm down a pawn here. I'm down material here, and nothing really going on here for me. Opponent is threatening some back rank checkmate. Opponent is threatening back rank checkmate. Wow. If I go here, opponent has this move regardless. After I trade here, opponent captures here with check, and that's back rank checkmate. Oh, a move like this, I'm losing a pawn. The fact that I'm losing a pawn here is sad. I should be losing a pawn here. And I'm already down a pawn. Oh, my gambit is backfiring. When my opponent plays this move, I'm looking at going here. Opponent is going to get full of pawns, full of pawns, full of pawns. Opponent will be getting full of pawns. Oh, how do I even survive this position? It's going to be crazy if I do survive this position. Crazy position. Probably move like this first. Opponent really wants to just grab my pawn, and opponent wants to grab the pawn for free. Opponent can grab that pawn now, and I'm down 2 pawns. Position is already resignable. Position is resignable. A check here doesn't work. I can just move away. I should be fine. Okay, the only thing I have here, time advantage. It is the only thing I have here. Aside from the time advantage, every other thing is not in my favor. I messed the opening up. I messed up in the opening phase, and the position is just sad now. So a move like this, what is my opponent going to play? Is it a check here? I have this move. Oh, okay, there is no check there. Opponent is burning time. That's a pawn. My opponent doesn't capture the pawn. I'm going to defend my pawn. That's something I'm going to do. Also, playing moves like this and just trying to create a loft for my king is something I really want to do. The problem with playing a move like this is that my opponent can just ignore and capture here. And if I capture here, opponent just captures here. Because this pawn is a defender of my opponent's. What is that move? What is that move? Okay, I guess our opponent is saying justice. You're going nowhere. After a pawn push here, opponent push pawn. Opponent push pawn. We have nothing. Opponent is looking at capturing here already, and I have nothing. A move like this, I kind of like. Opponent can capture. Oh, that's I do not even like that move. That's a bad move. A move like this, I want to like. But opponent can trade, and after the trade, land a check here. So what are we doing now? What are we doing? We need to move. We need to move. Let's play this move. Let's see where it leads. Capturing here, opponent can. Opponent can capture there. The back rank is defended. But if opponent captures there, it allows me some activity. Also, a move like this I want to play, but opponent is going to just push pawn forward. So I do not really have anything. I don't really have anything here. I also would like to just push pawn somewhere and try to create a loft for my king. Alright, let's move. Why are we moving there? Nothing. Nothing. Just making a move. That's why I'm moving there. Just making a move. So I can also play a move like this. Now I can also play a move like this. I really want to create a loft for my king. Opponent can get full of these pawns, and these pawns just decide the game. These two pass pawns, once they start rolling, they should be too strong. But my opponent is taking too much time thinking, and I like it. Bro, continue to take much time. Continue to take too much time. Pawn time, bro. Pawn time, pawn time, pawn time. If we go here, or else, a check here. Whoosh. Trying to just go land some back rank checkmate. I'm trying to make the position as messy as I can. I'm down 2 pawns. A move like this doesn't really seem to do much for me. A move like that, I'm very tempted to play. Opponent no longer has time. A move like this, I also like. Problem is that maybe opponent plays this move. Okay, let's see how opponent responds here. Let's see how my opponent responds here. A move like this, I'm trying to get myself back. I'm trying to get myself back a pawn. May not be a bad move. But the moment I go grab that pawn, I'm lost. The moment I go for that pawn, I'm lost. A check here and coming back doesn't seem to do much for me. I know my opponent is down on the clock, and I'm just trying to see if there's anything I can do. Anything I can do there. If I go here now, opponent plays this move, and the threat is to just land a check here, win my piece. Very serious threat. Let's go here. Trying to just put pressure on my opponent's clock, nothing else. Trading here. There's a reason I'm not trading. I should be able to flag my opponent if I trade. That's why I'm trading the queens. If I trade the queens, position just becomes very easy for me to play. Uh, the knight is trapped. Good thing is that if I capture the knight, opponent captures my knight. That's the sad thing. Let's go here. Opponent captures my knight. I capture their knight. Now I have a pass pawn that might be running. Wow. Trying to go for activity. Should flag this guy. How am I flagging this guy? Hmm. That's a win. And that is a win. Wow. I'm going to take the win. Ouch. I played that game so bad, but my opponent was playing with the speed of a snail. And at the end of the day, when it got to the time pressure, I was able to flag my opponent. Some dirty flagging. Let's quickly see. I played with 78.8% accuracy. Opponent played with 73.9% accuracy. At the end of the game, I was completely winning, and that was due to my opponent's time pressure. But before the end of the game, I had no chance. I had no chance. I was just getting blown off the board. Let's quickly see what happened in the game. It was the Smith-Morra Gambit, and I played it in a way that is funny, and that's a blunder, guys. This is what I'm saying. That's a blunder. I played it in a funny way. The problem here is that if I land the check here, opponent can just move here. For some reason, I thought my opponent has to move here, and then I can just capture here, and I get my piece back. But if I land a check here, the king just goes here, and this is still defended. And this is what I was telling you guys about after this move. And then I play this move. This is what I was calculating. But this is still not, even though that is the best move, this is still not completely winning. This is just not winning. If opponent plays this move, which is what I was hoping my opponent plays, if I go for this line, and it is still the best move, I'm looking at going for this check. And after my opponent moves anywhere, I capture here. And after the trade, I capture here. The problem here is that my knight is trapped. Opponent can just play a move like this, and my knight is just not coming out of that. But wait, was there a blunder there? Wait. After I capture here, I guess opponent. Wait. Is the engine going crazy? So after opponent captures here, I was looking at going here. The engine wanted C. I was looking at going here, and the engine think that's a good move. Okay, the best move for my opponent is not. Okay, it's still E7. E7 is the third best move for my opponent. Let's say opponent goes E7, and then I land this check. Oh, what is the best move here? Oh, if opponent goes F8, position is no longer too good for my opponent. Opponent has to go D8. Oh, she makes sense now. It makes sense now. So when I capture here, opponent can just capture with a knight. And when I capture here, opponent doesn't have to go through the stress of moving their king here again to stop my knight from escaping. And it makes sense now. But none of that happened. Opponent was like, this guy, what kind of preparation is this guy trying to hit me with? And opponent just castles. I grab the piece, and just like that, I've gotten myself into very unfamiliar territory. Position was already better for my opponent. After all, I blundered it. I gave up a pawn in the opening. I gambited a pawn in the opening, and look at the position. Already slightly better for my opponent, but it felt completely lost for me. Play this move, and okay. Position still not completely equal. Okay, that was bad now. That was bad now. And opponent found the best move. And I was just trying to hold on here, but opponent was not really willing to grab this pawn. I think if opponent had gone for these pawns earlier, these past pawns are just going to decide the game. Opponent is refusing to do that. And after that, that was a blunder. Was that the best move? Okay, I had to go here, but opponent is running out of time. I just want to put pressure here. And after my opponent offers a trade, that cannot be good because I just trade the queens. I go for this, my opponent's pawn. Opponent cannot defend the pawn. I capture here. And then I attack my opponent's knight. I capture here, which is not good. What is the best move? What is the best move? What is the best move here? Okay, just to slowly bring my king into the game. I capture here. Opponent captures here. I capture here. Position is completely equal. I should have just grabbed the other pawn. The engine is screaming, justice grab the pawn, but I know something about pass pawn, which is push them. Oh, after I went here, I blundered again. I think I blundered a lot. But opponent is running out of time, and I was just trying to flag my opponent. I was not really thinking at this point. And the problem here is that if my opponent captures here, I have this check, and regardless of what my opponent plays, I just queen my pawn on the next move. Opponent realizes that, and if opponent captures here, I have this check, and regardless of what my opponent plays, it still fails to the same tactic. So opponent decided not to capture. I capture here. The threat now is simple. Try to land a check here. Oh, I should have just... Okay, it doesn't really change anything. I was thinking maybe I could have just pushed the pawn forward. Opponent can capture. But I captured there, opponent captures here, and the position is still completely equal now. Position still completely equal. And now it's completely lost for my opponent. But it's a rook end game. I'm up a pawn, not an easy end game. It's definitely not going to be an easy end game. I was already considering a move like this, check, and maybe a move like this, and then promote and then pushing my pawns, and these pawns, they are holding each other's hand. It's not going to be an easy pawn to stop. And guys, if you have made it this far into the video, do not forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more videos like this.